Diego Restrepo ran a small marketing agency out of a converted loft. A dozen clients, mostly local brands, all trusting him to build and run their websites. His name was on every one of them, and he did it by the book. Every site his team shipped got analytics, a lead form, a chat widget, and a proper cookie banner, so nothing loaded until visitors agreed. He sold that banner to clients as peace of mind. The letter came by email on an ordinary Thursday, sitting between a client invoice and a new project brief. A law firm. Dear Mr. Restrepo, our client filled out a form on a website your agency operates, and before they ever accepted the cookie banner, that site quietly sent their personal information to other companies. The letter called it unlawful wiretapping under a California privacy law. It listed what fired: a script recording keystrokes on the lead form, a chat box copying messages, advertising pixels, feeding Meta and Google before anyone agreed to anything. The damages? $5,000 per violation. To settle, $41,600 within 21 days. Otherwise, a lawsuit. Diego did not believe it. His team installed those banners on every site. Nothing was supposed to run until a visitor said yes. So he ran a scan of his own agency site and then, with a stomach turning, of his client sites too. Every one of them was the same. ID. The moment a page loaded, before any banner appeared, before anyone touched accept, a dozen or more trackers had already fired. The banners he had sold as protection were decorative. Polite little pop-ups asking permission for things that were already gone. On every client he had, that was the part that gutted him. It was not just his exposure. It was a dozen clients who had trusted him, whose customers had typed names and numbers into forms he built, thinking a banner stood guard. He had promised them safe, and every promise had been hollow. His lawyer was blunt. These letters do not have to win in court. Judges do not even agree they hold up. They only have to cost more to fight than to pay. That is the whole machine. They go out by the thousands, and one site becomes 12, $41,600. And that was one letter for one site. He had a dozen more clients who could get the same envelope. It was a punch straight to the gut of everything his name was supposed to mean. But sitting there, Diego realized the fear had an answer. He could see exactly what every site sent and when, the same thing the scan had shown. He did not have to guess client by client. He could walk into each of them knowing what was true and finally make those banners do their job. Diego had built his agency on being the safe pair of hands. And the thing that nearly cost him every client was invisible, running quietly behind banners he installed himself on every site every single day. Right up until he finally looked. Don't let this be your story. Forensic Consent. See what your site sends before consent for free at ForensicConsent.com. Check the description for more information.